Hello and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher 3. Now, last time, we saw probably the darkest thing, and then we met a, botchling. Sorry, I'm horrible. I love Kira, she's awesome. But, we last left off where we were turning the botchling into a loverkin. Now, I've rested a little bit so I could resupply my swallow and a bunch of other stuff like that. I also did, level up. And got this perk. Eating food regenerates vitality for 20 minutes. Now, I'm not sure how this is going to play in actual work, like in actual practice, because if this is just a constant healing for 20 minutes, holy crap, that's awesome. I also took out the exploding shield until the next level, where I'll unlock this. Once this is unlocked, I'll put that there. So, yeah, should be good. Alright, that's pretty much all I did off screen. I just saved the save, so let's wait for the lubricant.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
I was actually expecting it to be kind of, cute. Or, something, but I guess it technically is Spirit of a Fetus, so this is interesting. Well, let's follow her. Honestly, the Dea's big eyes are kind of cute. The Lubricants. Everything else of that is like, things of nightmares, but, yeah.
This downpour's a bastard, it is. Fucking shit! Let me live. Fuck.
Freaking them out. Lead me, Lubberkin. Take me to your mum and your sister.
If it don't stop raining, my arse will rot off.
Jeez.
What now?
Hold on, Lubberkin. I have things to do. Alright. I'm good. Let's go. If that thing is a literal constant 20 minutes of healing, that'd be awesome. If I'd known that sooner, I would have got it, like, out to get. They really didn't go that far?
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though.
Thank you, Dea. I'm gonna pet her on the head. Ooh. That ain't good. What we got?
A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it.
Alright. Check out the horse prints if I can.
Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse.
What's that? Clothing?
Clothing. They change in here. Both were here. I'm going the right way.
Alright. Hey, buddy.
Wants to show me something more.
Alright, let's go. This picture's thing turning back into the botchling if anyone tries to, attack his household. Attack her household. Alright. You move kind of slower than you were before. Like just a floating baby. That means this thing has mass, enough to disperse light. Apparently, if I fought it, there was a chance it could turn into like this giant hulking ape monster. I'm picturing there's something like this. Oop, let's go. Oh boy. No. All right. Last one. Back away. Back up.
Should examine that horse carcass.
I'll examine it. Jeez, its head's ripped off.
What do we have here? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Bones have been here a while. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on.
That's lovely.
I think it doesn't end here.
I do feel this is a nice way to honor the Dea's death. It wasn't an accident, and he did love her, so it's nice that she, you know, is welcomed into the household, even though in this way. You don't want to do this, Wolf. All right. All right, let's test this out. Let's have this thing running. Like I said, if that's a constant heal, that's amazing. It's still there. Hasn't even ticked down a little bit. Here, Dea?
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Okay, Dea. Saw some bread.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for two women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of our father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Samara is high. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped.
The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I did that. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
I'm a bit curious about that stance and that angle she gave us, because she was just sort of standing there with a knife in front of her. Hey, Dea.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Yay. Whoa, zoom in. Alright, so now... Once we have that done. Quests are done. Next thing is to find Tamara. Tell the bear about his family. I think, wait. No, this is tell the bear about his family. Okay. That's different. Here for saving that conversation. Once this is done, new objectives will update. I guess I gotta go talk to. Well, I guess we could go try this out. Maybe. I got in the past, so I don't worry about that. Oh, let's go talk to the Baron. Because that's what our quest says. Wait, hold on. Zoom in. Enhance. Oh, there's also find Tamara, the Baron's daughter, in Oxenford. That is a bonus optional thing, I'm assuming. Or you can just go tell the Baron. Alright, so... Luckily I've already been there. And the nearest fast travel is down over here in Lindenwell. Let's go. That's legit. Let me go for 20 minutes. I love it. That'll be helpful. Roach. Be easier with you, buddy. Get on the Roach.
That's it, Roach.
Let's go. Although apparently the town's right here. I didn't need to. And there we are. Good Roach. Oh well. Let's go up to Oxford and see if we can find Tamara. See, I've already done this. Doesn't really matter to me. There are 3 ways to get inside Oxenford. First is to complete the fake papers quest, which we did. The other is to complete the contract Woodland Beast, which I'm assuming is the beast that killed Tamara's mother. The other is to return to the Barrier and report our progress. Upon doing so, we'll get a letter of safe conduct, which is the free way of getting in. So, yeah. But I've already made my way in with, bogus papers. Just don't look at it too closely. Alright. She's over here by the looks of it. Right here?
Long live, etc., etc. I feel like
Is this the place?
get after that swill in the cat.
Or is this the place? Saw a notification. Locked. Alright. Here maybe? Map. Zoom in. She's right here. Other side? In here? Oh, here we are.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek send you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father send you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
Your father's a vile man. You're angry and bitter. Can't blame you.
Why do you help him then? Why did you take this job?
Because he knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style. Well, now you've found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands, and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the child. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her guts than bear another child from his seed.
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Hence the candlesticks in your room. So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned. What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a witcher to find his daughter. Interesting.
Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Hope you know what you're getting into.
I've never been more certain. The Eternal Fire is the best thing that could happen to me.
In that case, good luck.
Thank you for respecting my choice. Farewell.
Thumbs afoot. I know enough about the Church of the Eternal Fire to know, things are never that simple. Especially considering they tried to extort me earlier. But hey, I got the best of them. Chopped him in half. Alright then. Where is the nearest... There it is. Besides, I was hired to find her and find out if she's okay. Didn't say jack diddly about bringing her back safe and sound. Or bringing her back against her will. And even if he did, I'd say no.
Hey, Cocker!
I'd go and give you something, but never mind, jeez. Don't call me that, screw you. I have plenty of coin. Here we are. Alright, where is... Geez, that's actually quite a far ways away. Alright then. I know this, so. Alright, let's go tell the Baron.
Looks like rain.
Really? Couldn't tell. Cute kid. You know, Crow's Perch actually is a pretty decent place to build up a fort. High on the hill, plenty of open plains to look through. No real dense forest to hide in. Decent. Plus, it takes a while to get up there. Where's the Peller?
Ask a service of the Witcher, the Pella must. A witcherly service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Pella needs. Forefathers' Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge. Damned souls, too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
Seems like you could use a witcher, so yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse. The Pella knew. The time's come to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle. There in the circle of stones we shall meet.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight at midnight.
Fyke Island, jeez. More cutscenes.
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
You're welcome, mate.
Even the gods weep for our misfortune.
Jeez. Am I going through another doorway and get another cutscene? Oh. Here we go.
Witcher, a word, please.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, were called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Daya most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned felon. In this hole. This reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She alright? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
I saw her. We talked. She said I could tell you she's safe.
When will she come home?
And that she's not coming back.
She's not to return. But I've prepared all for her. Her rooms await. I sent away for new pantoblas from Toussaint. How can she not